There we go. Good one. There's one. No way I hooked one. That might be a better fish. Welcome to the new home, guys. I'm excited. So right now I'm in what'll be my little office. Do some editing in here, store my fishing stuff. So kind of everything's just laying around right now, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that we're about to have an incredible day of bass fishing. And you might be asking, how do I know it's gonna be incredible? Well, I'll tell you. So I use the Bass Forecast app to help me decide when I want to go fishing. And on this app, I looked over a week out in advance and saw that today and tomorrow are going to be absolutely insane fishing. Today's going to be good. It's like a 7 out of 10 rating. But tomorrow is going to be epic, like almost a 10-star rating, 10 out of 10. So this app's really helpful for helping me just kind of see what's going on, what I might want to try throwing, and just what the fish are doing, y'all. So when I'm kind of limited on how many days I can go fishing a week now, it's very helpful to know which days are going to be the best ones, the best use of my time if I want to catch some big old largemouth bass. So if you want to check out the Bass Forecast app, I actually will have a link in the description of this video that you can click. You want to give that a download, but also you can scan this QR code and that will take you to the app as well. And also it'll track links that I sent you guys there. So I'm gonna be working with Bass Forecast a little bit and I'm super excited because it's an app that I've been using forever, honestly. I've had really good results with it. Basically, it makes an algorithm based off of AccuWeather. So we take weather data and then combine that with fish behavior and you make this mathematical formula that tells you how good of a day it will be for bass fishing. But anyways, I had to stop by the house because I've moved all my rods over here. I did that on purpose so that when I came fishing, I would fish some new areas over where the new house is. So I'm gonna grab some rods, get some gear, and we're gonna head out to go fish some brand new ponds. I know y'all like fishing new ponds, or you like when I fish new ponds. So that's what we're doing today. All new spots. Hopefully we catch an absolute hog because y'all, they be spawning right now. They be big and spawning. We're gonna catch some. See y'all at the spot. All right, feeling good about spot number 1, but don't know how much time I want to spend here. And keep in mind, like, I don't know what we're doing. Ponds are tricky because fish could be spawning in some, not spawning in others, but it's an absolutely amazing time of the year. Turtles, minnows, looks like there's life here at least. Okay, I'm looking at today on the Bass Forecast app and it's recommending craws, tubes, flukes, frogs, chatterbaits, and lipless crankbaits. So I'm gonna go chatterbait or lipless crankbait to start. That's my favorite thing to do in the spring. I like pre-spawn, the idea of that more than fishing off beds. So we're gonna start with a chatterbait and might throw lipless around, but we'll be ready to throw around a Texas rig if we see one on a bed. So let's get rigged up and start fishing. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the lipless a little bit because it was already tied on the rod that I want to put the chatterbait on. So let's see how hard it is to fish a lipless in this. And by how hard it is to fish, I mean how shallow this pond is. Well, came up clean on that first throw. Really don't know how fast we want to move around today either. Not a problem. There we go. Good one. Didn't take too long. Oh. Wow. Nice. Fish number one on the day, y'all. It's a nice one, about a pounder, maybe over a pound because he's chunky. There we go. It's a good start on the lipless. On the lipless. I've got a lot more confidence in a lipless crankbait than a chatterbait on most days. I just love that tight wobble. I feel like it's good for really pressured fisheries, and that's what you get a lot of in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So that's kind of why I lean lipless crankbait. If you can get away with it with the shallowness of the pond and how much grass and what type of grass the pond has. So these ponds have snotty grass in them, but it seems like there's good enough depth where I can retrieve this crankbait not too fast. And I think we're gonna catch some fish on the crankbait today. We'll throw the chatterbait too, probably, but it'll just kind of depend on what's going on with this crankbait, I guess. All right, well, we just fished the first pond pretty hard and didn't really have a lot of luck. Had one little bitty dink hit the lipless crankbait, but we're gonna go ahead and head on over to the pond where I caught that first fish on the lipless and hit that one pretty hard. We know that at least there's decent sized fish in there and they seem to be pretty aggressive. So I didn't fish a whole lot. So we're gonna head back on over there, see if we can capitalize on that pond. This spot is absolutely crazy because it's like 4 or 5 ponds here. Really, it's crazy. Look, there's 2 there. One in front of me, one past me, and then the OG pond that I was fishing just now. We'll hit them with the lipless again for a little bit. Crazy thing, it's not too crazy, but I haven't seen any on beds. So I've seen activity shallow, but I haven't seen any bass just sitting like a little bit off the bank like they've started bedding. So that would indicate that stuff like lipless crankbaits would work pretty well if they're not pushed up that shallow yet. All right, y'all. I'm switching some things up because the results are not what they should be. Right now, I am just tying up a extra wide gap hook, weightless, to put on a fluke, a white fluke. So, I don't know. It is middle of the day. There's not a lot of cloud coverage, a little bit here and there. So, sometimes you get a little too excited about the whole springtime thing. Get a little too excited, want to throw the fun stuff. But turns out I have one white Zoom Super Fluke on me. So let's hope it works, but not too well. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately though, I had to cut my lipless crankbait off, so can't kind of alternate between them. I think this fluke, yeah, I don't know, it might work, guys. Y'all know I love throwing it in the summertime and in the fall. It did really well for me, and I haven't picked it up in quite a while. But you never know. You never know the little differences that'll change the bite for you. Those fish, they might not want something moving fast. They might not want something loud. They might not want a bright color. I don't know. So we're gonna start changing up a few different details on the lures, see if we can get on a better bite. Okay, how about a clicking Fritz side 5? There we go. There we go. All right, clicking Fritz side 5. It's one of my go-tos. Might be able to put together a little pattern with, oh, well, self-release. Whoops. This little crankbait, man, it gets bites. Every color. Throwing a red one right now. I guess it's a fire crawl or something like that. Very bold red. And one ate it after just a few casts, so take that. That's 2 fish on the day now. Oh, I feel like I just got hit or bumped something. You never know, different profile, different pace. Crankbaits might still be the move, just Different type of crankbait. Different color crankbait. Oh yeah, nice bite. Golly, I was about to pull that out of the water. All right, number 2 on the Fritz side, and bigger than the last one. Got an absolute Doinkosaurus. Still not what we're looking for though this time of year. Oh man, but that eat was epic. There we go. There we go. Look at him. Look at the tummy, healthy. Come on now, that gets me excited. Back in the pond. Whew. Well, it looks like the little Fritz side could be bait of the day. I don't know. Just feels good. Feels like we could catch some fish on it. Maybe catch a big one. I don't know. Oh no. This one's embarrassing, but same spot. 2 casts later, maybe 1 cast later. Doink. Should we even count him? Heck yeah, that's fish number 4. Yikes. There's one. Y'all, they just turned on all of a sudden. This corner, I'd been fishing this corner quite a bit before I started catching them. Like, I've covered all this water already with the Fritz side 5, another little one, but I think that's 3 fish and 5 casts. Come on. No way I hooked one. That might be a better fish. Wow. I was just trying to knock the grass off of it. There we go. They're getting bigger. I'm staying in the same spot, y'all. It's turning on. Man. Fritz side 5. That's a good one. Look at the belly. Feeding up pre-spawn. There you go. All right, it is 2:10. Might be a timing thing more than a lure thing, because they just started getting after it all at once. There we go. A little. Dang. Well, I was just thinking to myself, if there was a pond out here that was going to have the big ones in it, it would be this pond. Good size, like really healthy grass in it. So I don't know, but I've only had this one bite over here, and then I've seen a couple run off the bank that look to be about this big, but all these ponds are somewhat connected in one way or another, so it's good to know there's at least fish in here. That fish, now I think about it, he wasn't only small, but he was kind of stunted almost. So I don't know, this is the one that you'd want to come back to in the summer and just throw like a Cinco in it, swim jigs, swim baits, that type of thing, because it's got some really nice, like the right type of grass in it. God, you'd have to think like even coming back here in the winter, throwing like a jerk bait out here in the middle, because it's got decent depth as well if I can fish this Fritz side pretty well. Just seems like this is the pond to be at, but I'm not having a lot of luck in it. Golly, we're on like pond 5 or something by now. Oops. Yeah, that one wanted it. He's little. there's one on the fluke. I knew we'd get a fluke eater today. He's little though. Golly, man, where are the big uns? There might not be big uns, guys. I mean, we're exploring. I don't know much about this place. I don't know anything about this place really. So we're just out here exploring, seeing if it's any good. But there are fish in all these ponds. Well, we've covered almost every inch of water in all these ponds out here. Skipped over some. But we've been fishing hard, so come back to the pond where I had the most luck at. So you know we're gonna go back down to that spot where I caught like 5 in a row. 5 back to back to back. I mean, they weren't in a, you know, consecutive casts, but standing in one spot. Got whacked. I mean, I got jolted again. Could be one of, I mean, 2 things. One, they're not that into my lure, but they, you know, they're kind of into it, so they're missing it. Or 2, there are fish spawning and aggressive, and they're protecting beds. Well, hooked that one. I hit the water and I got him. Little though. But we do not discriminate. Not on this channel. All fish are friends. Even if they get hooked in the nose by a clicking Fritside 5 that's half their size. Okay, and then there's scenario 3. That's how big the fish are, and that's why they're not getting hooked. Well, something was telling me to give pond 1 just a chance. Another just little chance before we go. So I'm gonna do it. I don't know why. Had no luck here. However, I didn't throw the Berkeley Fritside here. All I threw was the Lipless and the Bellows Gill. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I feel like a fish. That's a fish. Oh, yes, sir. Well, almost felt like I got 2 bites on the first cast. It's gonna be the same fish, but oh, I don't know. That's crazy. Trust your gut, guys. Trust your gut. Uh-oh, it's a dangerous spot for me. Oh, chunky one, chunky one. Yeah. What a great day of fishing. What a great day of fishing. Oh my gosh. Well, unfortunately, I do have an announcement to make to you guys. So I've been thinking about this for a long time. Didn't know when to do it or how to do it. But I've decided it's time. I am going to be ending the Pond Hopper's Guide to DFW membership. So what that means is that I'm no longer going to be sharing the locations of my videos with you guys through the community tab of that membership. Now, unfortunately, it's kind of a tough way to go about this because I don't want to just cancel the membership immediately. I want you guys to have access. So I will be leaving up everything that's on there. It's going to be on there. Okay. So if you're a part of the membership, I'm not removing anything at all. Everything from all the videos up to this point are going to be on there. But I decided with me moving, we're going to have a new area, new ponds, that this is a good time to end the membership. I thought originally it'd be once I got to a certain size or something like that, and there were too many members. But I decided moving to a new area is going to be what does it for me. So thank y'all so much for supporting me through my channel memberships. It's meant a lot. I mean, you guys have supported the channel and me, and I can't thank you enough for doing that. But it is just time to move on. Now, the other side is that all my videos up to this point, I'm not deleting them where I advertised and offered the channel membership. So I'm going to be leaving it how it is. I just want you guys to know that I'm not going to be updating locations of spots anymore, and I'm going to keep updating y'all on that and reminding y'all in all my videos, because I know that not all of y'all see every single thing I post. But this is the first one where I'm putting it out there that I'm no longer uploading the locations. Now we got that out of the way. Fishing was incredible today, guys. The app did not lie. Bass Forecast put me on it. I did not catch a hog today, and that's okay. I caught a ton of fish. A ton. Like, look, can you might have a little bit of bass thumb. No, it won't focus. You're not gonna focus. Just trust me, my thumb's a little rough. Probably got close to 10. I don't know, we'll have to get a fish count in the video. My guess is maybe 8 or 9 fish. But yeah, best day in a long time. Best day. Absolutely blessed to get out there, catch some fish. Definitely think I got a sunburn too. But it was a great time. If you want to support me, check out all the gear I used in the description of this video. All the rods, reels, lures I use. I have affiliate links, so I can get a little bit of compensation if you guys decide that you want to buy the same gear that I use. We get a little cut of that, help the channel grow. So with all that being said, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, make sure you leave a comment, let me know what you want to see in future videos, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. That is the biggest way you can help me and help the channel grow. Appreciate y'all so much. Peace.